Welcome back to Chicago Favorites, where we explore the best eats, spots, and hidden gems the city has to offer. Today we're stepping back in time to 1893 to the legendary World Columbian Exposition in Jackson Park, right here in Chicago. As you look at the map of the current park, there is a small but powerful detail right here, marked with a screw and a washer. Because this very spot once held one of the most iconic symbols in American history. We are near Hyde Park on the corner of Hayes and Richards, and this is actually a replica of the statue from the Columbia World Exposition. She was officially called the Statue of the Republic, but most people know her as the Golden Lady, or simply Big Mary. Designed by sculptor Daniel Chester French, she was the largest statue ever built in America at the time. This is a replica. However, it's the same artist that made the initial statue. The original was standing at 65 feet tall in the center of the Court of Honor. Taking a closer look at the map, that little square to the right is where she stood. In her right hand, she held a globe with an eagle perched on top, and the other, a staff inscribed with the word Liberty. She became the defining symbol of the fair, which drew nearly 27 million visitors, making it the greatest exposition of the 19th century. But here's where the story takes a turn. The first fire struck on July 10, 1893, when the cold storage building burned, tragically killing 17 people. Then on January 8, 1894, a massive fire tore through the fairgrounds, destroying the casino, the peristyle, music hall, and parts of the manufacturer's building. Then came the most devastating blaze on July 5th, 1894, destroying the Court of Honor, Machinery Hall, and multiple major buildings across the fairgrounds. And through it all, Our Lady stood, until she was intentionally burned down. By August 28, 1896, the once glorious statue had fallen into disrepair, and in a quiet, almost secretive moment in Chicago history, the Park District made a decision. It's a haunting reminder that the White City was in many ways the world's most beautiful movie set, built to inspire but not to endure, bringing an end to a monument that was never meant to last. Now just northwest of here, you'll find Wooded Island, home of another lasting legacy of the fair. In 1893, Japan introduced the Hoboden, or Phoenix Pavilion, beginning a cultural connection that still lives on today. In 1933, Japan gifted 500 cherry blossom trees to Chicago, and in 2013, more were planted to revitalize what is known as the Garden of the Phoenix. Every spring, those blossoms bloom as a symbol of friendship between nations. And while nearly everything from the fair disappeared, one major structure still stands strong. The former Palace of Fine Arts, now the Griffin Museum of Science and Industry, survived because it was built with brick structure to protect its precious artwork from fire. Today it continues to inspire millions with exhibitions of science, space exploration, technology, and more. Finally, a movie set built to last. If you're interested in visiting the Griffin Museum of Science and Industry, I dropped a QR code so you can find out more detailed information about admission and the wonderful exhibitions that lie inside. There's a sneak peek under the dome. Science discerns the laws of nature. Industry applies them to the needs of man. I held on to this photo for a little bit later in the presentation of the Golden Lady, and the description below making reference to an obelisk in the distance, which some of you may already be aware that there is a new chapter with the development of the Presidential Obama Center, also known as the Obelisk to many Chicagoans, here in Jackson Park, set to open on June 19th, 2026. The legacy of the 1893 World Fair continues to shape the future of this historic space, from a towering golden icon to ashes, to a lasting symbol reborn. The story of the Golden Lady is truly one of Chicago's most powerful hidden histories. Thank you for joining me on Chicago Favorites. We'll see you next time as we uncover more historic landmarks, icons, destinations, and hidden gems across the city.